Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today I have a Dollar Tree home decor DIY. It's perfect for spring or any other season. I hope you guys enjoy the video, so now let's get started. For this DIY, I will be using 3 of these Valentine decor signs. Well, technically 2.5. I got these from Dollar Tree, but I have seen them at Family Dollar. So if you can't find them no more at Dollar Tree, you should definitely check Family Dollar. Maybe they still have some. Even though I am going to use the back, I am going to remove all the metal hearts and the ribbon that holds them together. I carefully remove the ribbon. It's a pretty ribbon, so I can use it in something else later on, and as well as the hearts. I am going to use the sand sheets I got from Dollar Tree. I am going to sand the part where the ribbon was stapled. I am going to give them 1 coat of paint using my apple barrel acrylic paint in white. I am not going to paint this perfect. I'm using a stippled paintbrush so some of the brown can peek through when I paint it, and it's gonna leave it streaky. I am going to distress my sign using the Waverly Premium High Performance Semi-Gloss in Truffle. I just tapped my paintbrush into the lid so I barely picked up any paint, and then I just started to paint or distress it. I rinsed the paintbrush, so I'm using the same paintbrush I used to paint my sign. I am going to distress it until I like how it looks. I gave it several brush strokes, For the base, I will be recycling these yogurt bottles. I decided to use these instead because they are not heavy and I love the shape of them. Here I'm showing you 3, but I ended up using only 2. Also, once I remove the plastic, the bottle is a white color, so it's easier to paint. To paint my bottles, I am using this Waverly chalk paint in steel. I am also going to paint the bottom. I am going to distress my bottles using this Waverly chalk paint in elephant. I was trying to go more of a galvanized look, but I don't know, it didn't work out. It still looks pretty, and they look metal instead of plastic, so I love the outcome. And this is actually a process because I'm going to switch several paintbrushes and different paint as well, so just bear with me. I switched my paintbrush using this little paintbrush that I like distressing my signs with. This one is going to leave it thinner strokes or streaks or lines. After I was finished, I went and rinsed this little paintbrush, and I'm going to distress it again using the mineral, and I'm going to go over the darker parts. By the way, it's not mineral, it's steel. And the last thing I'm doing is once they were dry, I'm gonna go over them using this elf stipple brush. This is actually a makeup brush. It's an old makeup brush. Instead of throwing it away, I'm recycling it and using it to paint my crafts. Anyways, I'm going to distress it. I'm going over it using the Waverly chalk paint and elephant. I know it's a lot of steps, but the results at the end, the vase, it looks so pretty, and it looks like it's an actual metal vase, and it's not because it's plastic. And this is how they turned out. I'm going to add juice string at the top of both bottles. Next, I am going to grab one of the boards, only one of them because in total there's 5, and the middle one is where I'm going to paint home, and I'm going to use these poster letters I got from Dollar Tree. These are not self-adhesive, so I'm going to just trace the letters one by one using a pencil. I was gonna use the O, but instead of using the O, I decided that I'm going to put one of the galvanized hearts that comes with the sign. I am going to paint the letters with my Waverly chalk paint and elephant. Before I glue them all together, I am going to arrange them the way I want them to go. Then I am going to flip them over. I'm going to use 3 popsicle sticks and this 5-gallon paint stir stick. You can use the smaller bags that Dollar Tree carries that have the small popsicle sticks. That should work. I just didn't have any, so I'm using what I have. To glue them, I'm using my E6000 and hot glue. Just in case you were wondering, this is 22 inches wide and 14 to 15 inches height. I picked it up and it was a little bit wobbly, so I decided to add some more, and I'm using this little paint stir stick handles I took off from some paint stir sticks that I had. Next, I am going to flip it over using this galvanized heart I took off from the sign. And when I was taking off the hearts, they had these little wood things in the back, these little oval ones, so I'm going to use 2 of them, so when I glue it to the board it looks more like a 3D. The designs that my signs have, I made them. I am using this sign because it's easier for both sides to be the same. Also, for all the leaves to be the same, I am using a cardboard to draw a leaf, then cut it out and use it to trace the leaf going down the stem. I'm going to repeat the same steps on the other side. Next, I'm going to go over them using my jet black. By the way, if you see them little hooks on my sign, I ended up taking them off later and using some different ones. I just didn't like those, so just ignore them. I am going to add more design to the leaf, so I'm going to draw some lines. I am going to draw the line, and then I'm going to draw lines going the opposite side like so. I did that to all the leaves. After that, I'm going to add little dots here and there on both sides of where the leaves are at. And I'm doing what I'm doing to one side, I'm doing the same exact thing to the other one. I should have done this before I started everything, but I went over the lines to make them look more like a wood plank, because without them it looks just like a plain board. Now I am going to add the little hooks on my sign so I can be able to hang my vase. For this, you can use the self-adhesive hooks Dollar Tree carries, but I decided to add these little ones because the other ones are too big. Also, since my stuff is not heavy, I am using this. And I got these from the picture hanging kit Dollar Tree carries. To hang the vases, I am using this plant hanger I got from Dollar Tree. I will be using 2 links, and I am going to adjust each link to make it smaller, so when I hang my vase it's not too low. To adjust it, I'm using some pliers. You can use anything, and it's actually very easy. You can even use your scissors, and all you have to do is make the hooks a little loose and just take them off, then put it back on, and all you have to do is squeeze it back. By the way, you can use jute string instead of using these. I just think this makes it look a lot nicer. And this is how they look without the flowers. You can use whatever flowers you want. That's why this is such a great sign, because you can use it in different occasions. And for this sign, I will be using this rose pick I got from Walmart. It was $1.49, and I am going to cut it or divide it in 2 and add 1 on each base. The reason I did the heart 3D is because I can add anything around the heart. Like for instance, right now I'm going to add 2 of these boxwood stems, so like that you can add different things around it all year long. To hang my sign, I am going to add some jute string around the paint stir stick, and I'm only using my glue stick, my hot glue, because this is not a heavy sign and the vases are plastic and they're not heavy. So if you are using something heavy, I recommend you using E6000 instead of just hot glue, so like that it can be able to hold. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye.